I'm Nancy Kowalik with the Nancy Kowalik Real Estate Group here in Mullica, also with your home sold guaranteed realty, New Jersey. And so I want to talk a little bit, we're going to call this New Jersey 101, and this is one of those additions that goes into for the seller getting top dollar for your house, but more importantly for the buyer who is feeling frustrated. There's not a lot out there that everybody loves. When you do find that house, there are bidding wars. I've had several interesting conversations with buyers very frustrated by this process and feeling that if they're the first ones to get into a house, they found it, it is their dream home, they're the first ones to get in, that it will become theirs because they're the first ones in. This is what I want to talk about. I had a conversation with someone this morning. You will know who you are, Patrick. No other names, but and your comment was, well, I put my home on the market and someone gave me a fair offer and I took it. And I said, that's wonderful. And the next sentence was, if this home is listed at this price, I think the seller is greedy if they want more money. It was an aha moment for me, which is why I'm putting this video together. Because, in all truth and sincerity, this is a capitalist society. And just because you found it first is not, hey, I found it, so it's mine. It's that seller, especially in a move-up home, may have their entire life savings wrapped up in that home. They've been waiting for a correction of this type for a long time so that they can downsize and move to a home that's more in keeping with what they're doing now in their life. And so this might be their last chance to really earn substantially more. And by that I mean it could be $5,000 more or $10,000 more, maybe $20,000 more for a home that others find value in. And so there's multiple offer situations. It doesn't make them greedy, in my opinion. And here's why. If you did all the right things and you moved to a great school district to put your kids through school, and you took care of your home, maintained it properly, updated where necessary, and you were hoping and praying that when it came time for you to retire or downsize, that others would see the value. What has happened with all of that is that there's been so much new construction and so many reasons that have deflated resale homes in years prior that we're finally seeing that uptick. And these people deserve to get top dollar for their home. So you, Mr. Seller, have a right to get the most you can get for your home. And so, Mr. Buyer or buyers' families out there, don't begrudge, don't get upset. I mean, honestly, if I'm representing you, I'm telling you when you're selling your home that you need to get top dollar as well. That is what we're doing here. It is not about just putting it out there for a fair price. A fair price is what the market will bear. And if there are multiple offers and we're driving prices, in some cases, 20,000s above asking price, we don't know what's going to happen before it happens. So here's the other point of this. The comment was, well, why don't they just price it there? Excellent question. Let me answer it. The reason is because the appraisal has to work. So in this market, as it's a move-up market and it's a seller's market finally, the appraisers come into the picture and say, well, the area comparables are lower. They may be substantially lower. And so as an agent, if I'm doing my job and creating an expectation of elevated prices when I'm not 100% sure, I'm creating the wrong expectation. So I'm telling my sellers, let's fairly price it, maybe be a bit optimistic. We'll really kind of push the envelope of what we can now justify as comparables, but we're gonna find out what the true market price is when we put it on the market and we see how many buyers are there. So Mr. Buyer, when you're looking at that home, don't begrudge those sellers. They've poured everything into it and they believed in a system where the home would accumulate in value. Many of these sellers are getting just a bit more than what they bought their homes for 15 and even 20 years ago. So a little patience in this, a little understanding. Mr. Seller, you have right to everything you get for your home. From a buyer's perspective, I don't want you to feel that I wouldn't represent you and my firm wouldn't represent you fairly. We will. We'll tell you what to expect in a multiple offer situation. We'll tell you how to get that home of your dreams if that's truly in fact what you want, how to put best foot forward and win in that situation. And I believe if you get the home of your dreams for your family, it's a win. So you want to deal with people that have experience with this. You want to have the right mindset, not, finders keepers, but the mindset of fairness in the marketplace. And I have to say, I wish you the best of luck in this search. Call me, let me know if I can answer any questions for you. I'm Nancy Kowalik, broker owner of the Nancy Kowalik Real Estate Group, also your home sold guaranteed realty, New Jersey. Make it a great day.